G'day from Perth, Australia. It's episode 3 of Inside Irons, and we are currently outside the team hotel where many fans have been waiting around trying to catch a glimpse of their favourite player. But today on the show, we have a very exciting lineup. We have Taylor Tombidez, Kurt Zouma, and Mr. Freddie Potts. We'll also be hearing from the gaffer himself, Mr. David Moyes, ahead of the big game tomorrow that's taking place just over there. Guys, we're here at the Inside Iron studio. I'm joined by Kurt Zouma and DT38 and club ambassador Taylor Tombidez. And later on in the episode, we're going to be chatting to Freddie Potts. Lads, how are you?
Yeah, I'm well, thanks. How are you?
Yeah, good, mate. I'm good. Well, I'm not, do you know what? I'm not too great, actually, because we've been getting a lot of comments on this series. And yesterday, somebody said that I look like Keith Lemon. Now, Taylor, I know you know who that is. Are you familiar with this character, Kurt?
Sorry, I don't.
You don't? Okay, I'm going to show you a picture of this comedy character, and you can tell me if this looks like me or not. Does that look like me? Oh my God. So thanks for that, guys. Keep your comments coming in. Really appreciate it. Now,
I'm sorry. Bro, it's the same. I'm sorry.
It's the same. I've been violated. Right, let's move on. Kurt, have you been to Australia before?
Never. It's the first time.
How are you finding it?
Very cool. I like it. It's a bit cold in here. I heard it's the coldest weather in the year, I think.
Yeah, it's their winter.
But
Well, Taylor, you're from Perth, right? So
Yes, I'm from around the corner from here, and apparently it's been a cold winter, but for coming from England, I'd say this is I'd say it's summer for England over here.
Yeah,
this is nothing.
it's strange because me and Carlton, we were like walking down the street yesterday in shorts, t-shirts, and people are looking at us like we're crazy. But this is summer back home. You know what I mean? People are too fussy. Have you seen any kangaroos yet, Kurt?
Not yet. I want to see some, but didn't have a chance to. Been training and resting. So.
Where can we see them, Taylor?
Either the zoo or any golf course, basically. Most golf courses have wild kangaroos on them, so you can literally get around a golf and see a bunch of them while you play.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah.
What? So that people will just be playing, they'll just be running in the middle of the...
They'll be laying on the greens, laying on the fairways, eating the grass. That's where they live. That's where they enjoy themselves.
I wonder what their handicap is. Golf joke. I've never played golf in my life, so I don't know if it makes sense. Okay, Mr. Zouma. I have a question for you, but not one of my questions. We have a guest question. Special guest from this man here. So if you can just play that. It's Mr. Anton Ferdinand, so click play.
Hello, Kurt. It's Anton Ferdinand. I just want to say, man, I love seeing you in claret and blue. I love what you're doing with the team, the way that you're marshalling the back line. I absolutely love it. What type of player do you prefer to play against? What type of striker do you prefer to play against? Like a tall, strong striker, or do you prefer a small but a quicker one? Mine was always, I prefer playing against quicker strikers rather than the big guys. That was my preference. But what was yours? I want to get your thoughts, man. Listen, all the best in Oz, all the best with pre-season. I look forward to seeing you when you're back.
Obviously, the small ones and quick ones, not for me, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I can deal with them, but running everywhere, is... I would better be on the fight, headers, stuff like this. For me, that suits me better.
Who's the toughest striker you've had to play against in, say, the past season?
The past season? I would say Erling Haaland from Man City.
Yeah, wow. That's some shout, that. Some shout.
It was tough because also the team that he's playing, it was always tough speaking Man City, you know what I'm saying? Always be alert on everything, and he's been scoring some goals, and it's quite difficult to deal with.
What about of all time then? Who's the toughest opponent of all time?
Kun Aguero from Man City again.
Wow.
This one was really sharp and was smaller than me, and he was scoring goals also for fun as well.
Love it. Kurt, yesterday you took part in an open training session. How was that? There was a lot of Australian fans came out to see you.
I was quite surprised because yes, there was many people out there watching us training. I think it was good to share a bit of photos and autograph with the fans as well. And we're pleased to have them supporting us, and training in front of them is always a good thing.
I was watching yesterday, pitch side, seeing you guys go around and meet everyone. You had a lot of time for everyone. What was it like the first time you ever signed an autograph? Do you remember?
Actually, it felt so weird.
Yeah.
Because I was like signing by myself, and I was quite young when I signed my first autograph. Because usually my dad used to sign me all the letters that I have from school, stuff like this.
Yeah.
So for me, signing by myself, I was 16, 17. So it was quite weird, you know. But then you get used to it.
So where were you?
I was in France, Saint-Etienne.
And somebody just came up to you?
Came to me, can I get a little autograph? I was going to school, on my way to school. I was like...
On your way to school?
I was still going to school, yes.
Wow.
So I was like, yes, but, felt weird.
Yeah.
Okay, just sign it.
Right.
And then I walked off, and I was like, still thinking about it, you know? It was weird.
The first time I'm a YouTuber, okay, so the first time I ever got asked for a photo was in Primark, and I was buying a onesie. Furry pajamas. Genuinely happened. No, Kurt, it's been a Keith Lemon, furry onesies. I'm not a cool guy. One of my favourite moments, the viral video of David Moyes in the dressing room dancing. What do you make of that, Kurt?
He said he was going to do it if we win it.
Yeah.
He said to Paqueta, I think he spoke with Paqueta, he said, if we win it, I dance. And he did, he sure did. He sure did. That was very funny.
How would you rate his dancing out of 10? It was a risky question for you, Kurt, I'll be honest.
To be fair, I know how to dance. I give a 2.
I love it. Very honest from the main man there. And speaking of David Moyes, we caught up with him earlier at the press conference, his first press conference here in Australia. He had a few words to say.
And I have to say, he sent me a great message after we won the final. He's done a remarkable job with Celtic this year. Winning the treble was incredible. It really was. And I think Tottenham have got a really good manager. I do. I think that he's proved himself in a few countries, but obviously now. He's in amongst the Sharks now, so it'll not be easy.
There we go, positive vibes there from the gaffer. Good to see Jared Bowen there as well, who, Taylor, I know you've got a bit of history with, is that correct?
Yes, I am. So when I left West Ham as a player, I joined Hull City for a season, and that's where I met Jared Bowen. He was a year below me. I was reserves, he was 18s at the time, and he played up with us. So I spent the whole season with him, getting to know him, talking with him, playing golf, and just playing football with him. He's a lovely man.
Taylor, you and your family do some great work with DT38 Foundation. Can you tell us a bit about that?
Yes, the DT38 Foundation is after my brother, who sadly passed away with testicular cancer. It's been going for 9 years now, and we are raising awareness for testicular cancer and trying to change the stigma around men's health and get men talking about their health and understanding what's normal, what's not normal, and when things aren't normal, what do they need to do to help prevent this deadly cause.
Fantastic work, mate. Really is. Keep it up. I'm sure everyone at West Ham will be supporting the cause. Kurt, yesterday, I think... Well, no, you both attended the kids' event yesterday. Tell us a bit about that, Kurt.
I mean, it was a nice event. I had to coach a few kids at training, and it was good to see the guys with the T-shirt, DT38. I had a T-shirt as well. It's good also to pay tribute to all the people that got that disease, and obviously thank to all the people that help.
And Betway, we need to say a special thank you to them because they have actually donated the sponsor space on the shirt. Tell us a bit about that, Taylor.
Yeah, that's amazing. Obviously, from Betway, it's a massive thing for them to give us the rights and the space to have it for this 2 pre-season games, which is unbelievable from them. And it's just such an honour to even be on a West Ham shirt as a charity.
Fantastic cause, fantastic work. And I can also say that this shirt with Tombidez on the back is going to be pride and place in the dressing room at both games out here in Australia against Perth Glory and Spurs. So, Taylor, it's been an absolute pleasure having you on the show, mate. Thank you for everything you're doing.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, guys, now we're joined by a very, very special guest, a guy who I've just met for the first time. It's 19-year-old midfielder, Mr. Freddie Potts. How are you, mate?
I'm very good. How are you?
Do you know what? You're very handsome, aren't you? I tried those curtains once. I couldn't pull it off.
Well, I don't really normally go for curtains, but my hair's just got too long.
You're rocking it,
I just
mate.
can't be bothered to cut any shorter. So
You're rocking it. How are you? First time in Australia?
It's the first time, yeah. First time. I really like it. It's a lot different to Rush Green in terms of training, but
Oh my God.
yeah, I think we're all liking it. To be honest.
Love it. Now, the reason we've got you on, mate, is we've got to say a huge congratulations. You've just signed a new contract with West Ham. Tell us a bit about that.
Yeah, thank you. It's a 3-year deal. I'm really excited to have signed it. I'm really happy. I couldn't think of a better club to be at right now. As a West Ham fan, it's just been my dream to play for West Ham. So yeah, it's been a really good feeling to get it signed, because that was something that I worked on to get done this year. And yeah, I'm just really happy for it to finally happen.
Love it, Kurt. What's he like to have around in the dressing room?
My man Freddie, good guy to have around.
What is this? Because I've heard this from outside the corridor.
No, that's his name, Freddie. I like to, that's my sound, Freddie, my guy. No, top guy to have around, top player. I mean, still got a long way to go, but 19-year-old, full of energy, full of quality, talent. So I wish him to play first team, to break through and get some minutes.
And mate, tell us a bit. Your brothers obviously scored the winning penalty in the Championship playoff final. Yeah. Must be some celebrations in the Potts household.
Yeah, that song was obviously after Prague as well, and obviously Dan with the winning penalty to get in the Premier League. That was a really special moment for my family. I was there when he scored, and I ain't gonna lie, that was probably one of the most nervous moments that our family's had. But it was just such a relief when it went in, and now he's in the Premier League. We just couldn't have asked it to go a better way.
How's your old man?
At the time, he was nervous, but I think now he's sort of settled down and he's calmed down from it. But yeah, my he's really happy about it. I can tell he's really happy about it.
I love it. Now, talking of your old man, a little birdie's told me that he's got a famous friend, Big John. Is this true?
Yeah, it's very true. I think they're very close mates. I'm really good mates with his son, Will, Henry, Johnny. Johnny's he's a boxer now. Mm-hmm. He's doing really well. We're really good family friends with him. And obviously, Big John he's just blown up on TikTok completely. I don't know. I think it's the Bosch thing. That's just in the Chinese.
Can we get a Bosch?
Bosch. But just completely, they've blown up over the Chinese stuff. It's just, but they're a funny family.
Has he been round yours for Chinese?
Yeah, a lot of times. Yeah, this was like before he's got famous. We've always known him. So it used to be like every couple of weeks or a few weeks they'd come round for a Chinese on a Saturday, and it just feels normal now just to see him eat a Chinese every week on TikTok.
Do you know how much money I would pay to come round yours with Big John and have a Chinese? Can I come round?
I mean, that would be funny, to be honest. Yeah, it would be hilarious if you came around with him.
You're an athlete, obviously in good shape, but what is your Chinese takeaway order?
I'm more of just have it all in the middle and just pick out everything. I'll leave that to my dad to order. Right. Because I don't really get involved with the orders. But I think the chow mein, the rice, every chicken dish you can probably have, I'll just be able to have it.
Right, Freddie, it's been a pleasure, mate. I know you're off to play golf, so I'm not going to keep you too long. So we'll send you on your way. And it's time for the Upside Down quiz with Kurt Zouma. Kurt, how much do you know about Australia?
To be fair, I don't know much about Australia. My first time here, so let's see how it goes.
Okay, 60 seconds on the clock. Time starts now. Kurt, what is the official language of Australia?
English?
Correct. Which 1970s iconic rock band is from Australia? Have a guess.
No.
Complete the name of the natural feature that lies off of Australia, the Great Barrier. The Great Barrier Reef. How many states are there in Australia?
How many states? I don't know. Oh my gosh. Is that more than 3?
Incorrect, 6. What is the name of the currency used in Australia? You gotta get this.
Name of the currency?
Yeah.
Dollar.
Correct. What is the prominent colour on the Australian flag?
Blue.
Correct.
In which the flag? God damn it!
In which city can you find the famous opera house?
Sydney.
Correct. Is it called football or soccer in Australia?
They say soccer, but it's football.
Correct. Double correct. What is Australia's most popular spread?
No. Don't know.
Vegemite. Time. Oh, that's not bad. It's not bad. Kurt, I can confirm you got 5 correct. So you're joint top at the moment with Richard Garcia. However, I've got to address Great Barrier Reef.
Never heard about it before.
You've never heard of
I've
the
never
Great
heard.
Barrier
I
Reef?
don't know nothing about Australia. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Now I know something.
Well, you still go in at top of our leaderboard, so
You see?
clearly you do know a lot about Australia. Or maybe our questions are just too easy. There we go.
I think so.
Guys, just want to say a massive thank you to our guests today. Kurt, thank you for coming on, mate. Appreciate it. Thanks to Freddie and Taylor as well. And guys, I will be at the Merrywell Bar tomorrow at 1 p.m. for the build-up to the West Ham game versus Perth Glory. If you're in the area, we'd love to see you down there. And if you're watching from back home, we'll see you here tomorrow at 5 p.m. for another episode of Inside Irons. See you then.